Well, what's going on, guys? So I finished 100 Travincal runs, my first 100 runs in Diablo 2 Resurrected, Season 1. And I'm using my Barbarian, who's kind of like a find item Berserker Barbarian. So I really like this character so far, and makes Trav runs super efficient, especially with the grief I just got. So here we go, we found Arm of King Leoric, Tomb Wand, which is pretty awesome. And every good unique I find, I want to make a character for that. But right now focusing on my Barbarian. So run 22, drop some set Bramble Mitts, and these are actually an upgrade for me. Laying of Hands, Bramble Mitts, awesome 350% damage to demons as well as the attack speed. Next on run 35, we find a Lum Rune as well as a set Amulet. So I was hoping it was going to be Tal's, but my first angelic Ami, so not terrible. Next on run 36, we find a small charm, and this ends up being a 3% faster run walk, lightning resist. Pretty good charm, especially for my Barbarian. I'm trying to get as much faster run walk until I can get Enigma eventually, because I don't have Frenzy. I'm just using Berserk. Next we find a 7% Magic Find Small Charm. Run 53, halfway through, we find unique Scarab Shell Boots, and these are Treks. So I sold these, or traded them for about a Maul Rune. So I've just been trading these lower type items for more value until I can get, Jaw and Burr Rune eventually for my Enigma. Immortal King Boots drop. Run 62. You can see how much loot is with these find item, because you get 50% more. And I'll make a build video on this. But next we find Dangun's Teaching. This would have been helpful when I was leveling up my my Barbarian, but now I have the grief, so I'm happy with that for sure. Next, and I also use Warcry to stun them, because when you use Berserk, the defense goes down to 0. Next we find Angelic Halo. We found the ring. So this is, I think I completed the set now. I got 2 rings and the amulet overall. Next we find a unique amulet and High Lords. This is pretty awesome. This is about approximately an Istrun I traded it for. So Mal Ist. I found that Ohm earlier, which I was able to make grief with after trading up. And then we find Demon Limb. So also I found a lot of lower runes and perfect gems and gold, which I actually was able to kind of trade up as well. Here we go. Next we find a small charm, and it's a unique one. I don't know if I could use it unless I make a Rabies Druid, but 214 poison damage on a small charm. Next we find another small charm, and this ends up being a poison resist magic find small charm, which is pretty awesome. I needed some poison resist, so that was helpful for my Barbarian as well. Finally we find a Hell Rune as well as my first IK Ogre Maul. So there we have it. I'm going to continue doing some more pit runs and Trav runs, and thank you for watching.